Hi, Earth signs. Welcome in. These are your general messages for the week of May 24th to the 30th. I can't believe we're in the last week of May already. This is insane how fast this year has gone, despite everything that's been going on. So these are messages that want to come through for my Earth signs this week. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Hello, hello. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So if these messages don't fit for you, if you're a Taurus sun sign and maybe you're a Libra moon, check out your Libra. Check out your air sign messages. And if you don't know your other stuff, I highly encourage you to find out. It's always fascinating to know your astrology chart. So I think Cafe Astrology and Yasmin Boland, they have ways of obtaining your information for free. So go ahead and do that. Or if you're cross-watching, hello. Don't try to fit yourself into a box. Take what resonates and leave the rest. If this message doesn't quite work for you, parts of it might not, but I am available for personal readings, so all of my information is in the description box below, so please feel free to check that out, as well as my social media, so you can follow me on social media. You'll see that I'm turning some of the cards at times because I do read reversals. With this deck, this is the Tarot de la Nuit, which for those of you who don't speak French, that is the Tarot of the Night. These are beautiful Gothic cards. They don't always fit exactly with Rider-Waite-Smith traditional tarot depictions, so I will do my best to interpret them, but you can always look it up. So if you haven't already watched the collective for the week, please feel free to do so. Might give you some extra insight. I've done the collective, the fire, and the air signs. I just saw 222 on the timer. Very interesting. A little bit of heaviness, but they're all actually connected. So let's see what we got going on for you guys. Oh, Page of Wands for overall energy. She's upright. And I just say she because this deck is like 90-10 with female representation versus male. They all have a person represented, and they're beautiful Gothic depictions. Some of them might be a little gory, but they're not bad because I don't like that. These are just beautiful, this entire deck. King of Cups in reverse, 8 of Cups in reverse, the 10 of Cups. Well, we're going to go ahead and read this as a relationship reading because we have all of the cups, and the Hermit in reverse. 10 of Pentacles in reverse on the bottom of the deck. You saw me shuffle. Not all of them are reversed. But anyway, all right. So I'm going to go ahead and clarify after we see what's going on here. But I also have a couple of oracle decks that we're going to go ahead and use. We'll see which one I feel guided towards. I've been alternating. So the Page of Wands for the overall energy. Beautiful. This is pages are messengers, and wands are action, fiery, passionate. So you could be dealing, pages are younger, so you could be dealing with a younger fire sign. Again, take it if it resonates. That's Aries, Leo, and Sag. And then the King of Cups in reverse. So when he's upright, he is super yummy. This is my favorite king. I love him. But he was in reverse. Cups are our emotions, so it's water also. So that could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Telling you, I am ahead in timelines. I know Mercury is not scheduled to go retrograde for a few more weeks, but I am already in the energy. But I tend to be a little bit ahead of the game anyway, so such is my life. 8 of Cups, when she's upright, she looks like this. And she was in reverse. Whoops. Throwing my cards around. In reverse. So, the King of Cups, I didn't talk about him much. Sorry about that. Other than it could be Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. the court cards usually do, to me, represent people. So this could be a water sign. Or if it's just the energy, it's somebody who is very much, the kings are masters of their suit. So this is somebody who's very in touch with emotions, but with it being in reverse, this person might not be so much in touch with their emotions, and they need to be. 8 of Cups, so when it's upright, it's about walking away. As you can see, she's looking over her shoulder like, you can watch me as I walk away. And she's kind of sassy about it too. She's not at all sad. She's like, bye. But in this one particular reading, she is in reverse. So it's not walking away. It's not leaving. 10 of Cups. So there we go. King, 8, 10. Not necessarily in order, but there's an order to it for a reason. Upright. So 10 of Cups is a relationship. It's emotional. It's like the happy marriage card, typically. Like I said, this does not follow Rider-Waite-Smith traditional tarot depictions. But it says she's looking up, and she's got that cherry blossom. She's got hearts on her belt, if you can see that. And though she's not standing with a partner necessarily, that is the energy. So someone who's not necessarily in touch with his emotions, but is sticking around, and it's a happy relationship. So take that how it resonates. It could be with a younger fire sign if you're with someone, or if you're interested in someone who's a younger fire sign or has fire in their chart. Could very well be. So the Hermit, when she's upright, she looks like this. And typically the Hermit is depicted as male. So there we go again with that 90-10. And then she's in reverse. So the Hermit is about Major Arcana number 9, about going within. And usually this is my Dark Night of the Soul card. So they go into a cave and they spend some time alone and kind of isolated from the world. And this is about coming out of it. So this could just in general be us. Things in the US are starting to open back up. So coming out of that energy, the lantern depiction. So this does follow a bit more of the traditional depiction. So the Hermit has gone within, spent some time doing some work on themselves, and then they come out shining their light. They could be shining it for others to see so they know where to go. Like, I've been there, I've done that kind of card. I can help guide you. Or it could be setting out on a new path. So with it in reverse, we're coming out of that Hermit energy, coming out on the other side of that. So you're coming out with your lantern and knowing that this is what you need to do. So now we're going to clarify. Let's check out that Page of Wands. Got a jumper. Emphasized energy. Okay, so 10 of Swords, but in reverse. So this has come out in all of the other readings. Upright. For you guys, my earth signs, it is in reverse. So the 10 of Swords is like you've just been trapped in your head for so long and you're just over it, you're done. This person's looking up. So whatever your religious or faith affiliation is, God, Goddess, divine, universe, angels, ascended masters, ancestors, whatever it is for you, this person's just floating and looking up. And I was saying to spend time in meditation. For you guys, it's in reverse with this page. So it's now time to get out of this, get out of your head, and take some action. So that's pretty cool. Action, action. King of Cups in reverse. Judgment in reverse. So when Judgment's upright, it looks like this. This is a bit darker than how it's traditionally depicted. So it was in reverse, so it looks like this. With your King of Cups in reverse. So maybe this person isn't hearing the judgment call. They're not hearing that call to action. You are, but maybe this person isn't, or vice versa. I mean, roles are, take it how it resonates. Roles can be reversed. But this king might not be feeling that judgment call, or might not be listening to their inner selves, to their higher selves, their inner wisdom. That's what I meant to say. See, Mercury, telling you. Take a sip of water. They could just be ignoring it because they don't want to hear it, like la 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 la. But it's gonna come get them. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, Eight of Wands, communication, Queen of Wands, Page of Swords. So I just wanted a little more clarification on what's gonna happen here. So the first one, Eight of Wands, that is communication, and that is fast. So coming in hot with that communication. And then Queen of Wands. So it could be coming from a fire sign, could be coming from a boss babe, it could be coming from someone else. It could be a third party. We'll see what else comes out. I just saw 1111, so that could be it. And then we've got your Page of Swords. So pages, again, messengers, swords, thoughts. So a thoughtful message, head over heart. And it could also be just very fast. Swords are the fastest energy. It's all air. So here you go, all three of them together. So this communication, see how the 8 is looking at the Queen? So it could be that this communication could be about a fire sign, or it could be from a fire sign. It's coming in very, very quickly. So with that judgment call, they could be holding themselves back, but not for long. It's coming in. Could be, if we're looking at strictly energy, it could just be a very passionate message coming in. So again, take it how it resonates. Let's go Eight of Cups. Traditionally, you're not walking away, you're staying right where you are, and these two wanted to come out. So we have the Seven of Wands upright and the Emperor upright. So we got, again, see, they're jumping. Pay attention. So the Emperor upright, major arcana, could be in Aries. So again, with the fire signs. If y'all are messing around with the fire sign, this is for you. Not that it's not if you're not, but it could be. Yeah, I said that right. And then, here you go, Seven of Wands. So that's usually, she looks very defensive, but she's also kind of a boss babe. She is drawing her boundaries, and you better stay with them. So see how the Emperor isn't looking? He's not looking at those boundaries. He's not looking at her. They're looking at each other here. So your Eight of Cups in reverse is right in the middle. So that's pretty significant. Staying put. And he's got his shield. So he's defensive. She's defensive. Everybody's defensive. So just kind of let it go. Let it be. That could be what's keeping you stuck, is being defensive. There's a difference between defensive and boundaries. Defensive and boundaries. So it's all about how you channel that energy. Don't be so... So see, you're moving on. Bottom of the deck, there's a reason they wanted me to look. Chariot, another major arcana, moving on, moving forward. She's very much in control of where she's going. We can only, I said this in air signs too, we can only control ourselves. We can't control other people. We all have free will. I know. Sometimes it's like, why aren't you doing this? Just do this. And then we have to step back and take a hanged man approach, look at it from another perspective and think, you know what, I wouldn't want somebody to force me to do something I'm not ready to or don't want to do. So take it with a grain of salt. But Moving forward. So since this is in reverse, this is our counter energy. This is our balance. So it's okay to draw your boundaries, but don't stay stuck. Don't be so defensive. Move it on along. I'm going to get the Hermit in reverse. Let's see what's going on there. Queen of Swords was in reverse. I'm going to show it to you upright. Here's our Queen reversed. So with the Hermit in reverse, the Queen of Swords is, again, master of their suit. She's the master of her thought. So you've probably spent a lot of time thinking, and now it's time to do. Time to do it. Get it moving. So there you go. Maybe a little bit of a long way around the bush, but I think that's ultimately what they wanted to say. So take that for what it's worth. If it resonates, great. If it doesn't, that's okay. I'm going to use my Alice in Wonderland Oracle. Whoa, guys, calm down. Not ready to take the jumpers out of this one yet. I haven't shuffled enough. They got something to say, though. They are really trying here. Earth signs also have a tendency to be a little bit stuck and a little bit slow moving. I love you, but we all have light and shadow sides. So you tend to, earth signs, pentacles, very much about taking your time, being very methodical. I think that's why the Queen of Swords is in reverse here. So it's not time to be in your head anymore. It's time to be that Chariot and Page of Wands. Move it on along. Okay, uncertainty. Choose who you will become. So that is number 39, if you didn't see. And number 4, falling, the unknown, descent, momentum, change. I know. Change can be scary. There you go, together. It can be. But if you want this, you got to get out of that. So to get to your happily ever after, whatever that means for you, if it's in a relationship or if it's in a job, you got to be willing to face the uncertainty and be willing to take that leap of faith. When Alice falls down the rabbit hole, she is quite uncertain as to what is happening, what's going on. Her whole time in Wonderland is all about what the swear filter is happening. So, and then she figures it out at the end. So you have to be curious, curiouser and curiouser. I love Alice in Wonderland. I'm Alice. I love her. She's my favorite. 'Cause she's not really a princess. And she forges her own destiny. But you have to be willing to take that leap and let the chips fall where they may. Even though we're uncertain. I love this, how it's steampunky. You know, I love my steampunk deck. So take a risk. You might not know what's coming, but you get to choose. We all have free will, remember? So I hope that this resonated for you. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. All of my info is in the box below. And if you would like your own personal reading, remember this is just general. So don't try to fit a square peg into a round hole. It's not going to work. Check out your other signs, or feel free to contact me if you would like your own personal reading. So have a great week.